Hey everybody, Dragon Hawk Guy here with another off-season update for all the 12s out there in Seahawks Nation. Today we're talking the second day of the 2020 NFL Draft. Before we get started, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video, and be sure to hit the notification button so you find out the very second I post any video to my channel. Day number 2 of the 2020 virtual NFL Draft. Seahawks very active on day 2. Unlike day 1 when we just stuck with our own draft pick, we traded up, we traded down, and we made two picks on day 2 of the 2020 NFL day 2. Lots of twos. So, first up, on day 2, the Seahawks took part in a trade in the second round. The Seahawks traded the 59th pick of the NFL Draft to the New York Jets for the 48th pick. Seahawks also threw in the compensatory pick at the end of the third round, the 101st overall. So the trade looked like the Seahawks 59th pick overall and the 101st pick for the Jets 48th overall pick. And with that second round pick, the 48th overall pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, the Seahawks selected Tennessee defensive end Darrell Taylor. He's 6'4", 267 pounds, and has massive hands. He has 9 3/4 inches hands. This is a guy in Taylor who had 10 tackles for a loss, including 8.5 sacks last year. He had 46 total tackles. He had 4 pass breakups, and he started 13 games for the Volunteers. His draft profile page on NFL.com lists his strengths as that he is chiseled out of granite. He holds his own at the point of attack against top-flight SEC tackles. He flashes bursts to threaten the edge, and he looks for strip sacks when he gets there. His weaknesses are listed as rarely times up snap and is slow off the ball. He is hesitant in processing moving pieces. He's sluggish transitioning from run to pass against play action. And he reportedly kicked a teammate in the face during a fight at practice in 2017, leading to a suspension. Ouch. I love that he has a lot of fight in him, but I sure hope he doesn't do that at Seahawks practice at the VMAC. And the second major move the Seahawks did today, while they traded up in the second round, they traded down in the third round. The Seahawks traded the 64th overall pick to the Carolina Panthers for the 69th pick and the 148th pick overall. So basically they got the 148th pick just for moving down 5 spaces. Another great, shrewd move by John Schneider and Pete Carroll. And by the way, that 64th overall pick was the pick the Seahawks got from the Kansas City Chiefs last year in the Frank Clark deal. And with that 5th pick of the third round, the 69th overall draft pick of the 2020 draft, the Seahawks selected Damien Lewis. He was the starting right guard on the national champion LSU Tigers. He was the guy that was hugging Joe Burrow when they won the national championship this January. Lewis is a really big dude. He's 6'2" and 327 pounds, but he's also really athletic. He had 27 bench press reps at the combine, and he has a 30-inch vertical for a guy who's 327 pounds, and he has a 108-inch broad jump. Yeah. Not the fastest guy in the world. He had a 5.24 40-yard dash, but anytime you're moving 327 pounds, 5.24 seconds is actually probably not all that bad for a guy of his size. Lewis's draft profile page lists his strengths as, and this is a weird thing to list as a strength, but it says he's girthy without carrying around a bunch of bad weight. Sorry, I have to read that one more time. This is a strength, by the way, on his draft profile page. It says, first up, it says, girthy without carrying around a bunch of bad weight. I guess that's a really nice way of saying he's a really big dude. It also says his play is always measured and controlled. He plays with wide base with an expansive power zone. He uses his hands to gather, center, and secure opponents. And he looks for work when uncovered as a rusher. However, his weaknesses are listed as a sawed-off frame, missing length teams look for, limited quickness for climb-up blocks. He could have issues adjusting to moving second-level targets. In other words, he could have a hard time hitting linebackers on the second level on run plays. Also, he's slow to reset his feet when rushers get to his edge, which is a really big issue if you're a tackle. However, he's a right guard, so he's obviously going to have a tackle to his right and a center to his left. But it's still listed as a weakness for him as a guard. So overall, a really active day for the Seahawks on day 2 of the NFL draft. I actually really like what the Seahawks have done so far. Obviously picking up a linebacker in the first round and then picking up a defensive end in the second round. I really like going defense with the first 2 picks. And then obviously picking up a guard to help protect Russell Wilson, because when you're spending $35 million on a quarterback, you got to draft some guys to protect him, and they can't all just be bookend tackles. You got to have some guards and centers in the middle there. So I've been Dragon Hawk Guy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And let me know in the comments section down below what you thought of the day 2 draft picks for the Seahawks for the 2020 draft. And I know they're not the flashiest things. They're not a quarterback. It's not a running back. It's not the wide receivers. It's not even a cornerback or a safety. These are the guys in the trenches. These are the guys getting after the quarterback and protecting the quarterback. Are you excited about these 3 guys the Seahawks have picked up in the first 3 rounds actually, on the first 2 days of the NFL draft? Are you excited about these 3 guys? We got a linebacker, an edge rusher, and a right guard. So let me know what your thoughts about these 3 guys are in the comment section below the video. I've been Dragon Hawk Guy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and comment down below. I'll see you next time with day 3. See ya.